Hi, powerful leaders. This episode is from a live training that I do weekly inside my Facebook group called the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders Community. Feel free to join us inside the group so I can get to know you better and I can answer any questions you might have. I just love the live interaction, answering to your question, listening to your stories. There is so much power in connecting in a deeper way, and I really hope you do take this invitation. The way I edit these episodes is really to give you all the value, but if you want to have the live interaction, ask any questions, and get them answered by me, please join us in the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders community. I can't wait to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. The 28 things that I've learned before age 28. I did this last year, so I'm bringing it back again because my birthday is on Thursday, on March 3rd, and I made it a yearly tradition to sit down and reflect on my biggest learnings and takeaways over the years. I feel like it's so not only therapeutic, but it also helps me have perspective and learn more about myself and grow and evolve even further. There's so many things that happened, right, in my journey as an entrepreneur, as a coach, and I've grown so much, and I'm so excited to share with you those significant lessons. And the first one is emotions. Like, emotion is a big thing for me because I'm a very emotional person. I tend to feel my feelings. Sometimes I cry 3 times a day. You know, like it's just who I am, and I've truly began to accept it and embrace it and love it just the way that I am. And I also learned that emotions are temporary, you know, and I've learned not to make, you know, decisions based on those temporary decisions. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so important to feel your feelings, accept them, you know, let it pass, and then sit down and be like, okay, what is my next step here? So emotions is a big thing that I've learned how to manage over the years, is never to make a decision when you're all up in your emotions, right? And that there's nothing wrong with you as well if you have strong emotions. So the second lesson that I've learned is vulnerability. So vulnerability is a huge thing. And I feel like since I've been doing this work, I've learned how to also embrace that side of myself and see it as a strength, something that is me being of service, being valuable, and that it can help others, right? It's not a weakness to be vulnerable, but also there's a limit to, you know, sob stories and just being polarizing and just, you know, oh, look at me, like I'm crying or whatever. Like, it's so important to be like so self-aware of like, why am I sharing this? What is my intention behind sharing this? And I feel like it's so common sense, but like, it's so important to realize, you know, should I be sharing this or not? Like, is this going to help someone or not? And if the answer is yes, it's going to help someone if I share this, then go ahead and do it. At least, you know, if you're not comfortable sharing it publicly, go inside a private Facebook group and do it. Like, start small, start somewhere. But do it. Just do it, and you're gonna notice a shift for sure in how you show up and how others respond to you. It's a huge thing. The third lesson that I've learned is my intuition is a gift. Okay? I used to think it was a burden. I was like, oh my gosh, people are gonna think I'm weird if I tell them I'm intuitive or whatever. But I've just learned to embrace it. And I've learned to really tap into it and be like, this doesn't feel right. And most often time when a situation, a person, an event, it doesn't feel right in my guts, it's, it's a sign that it usually isn't. And it's a sign to look at elsewhere, So I want to encourage you to listen more deeply to that instinct, that gut feeling, that intuition, and what it tells you, right? Sometimes we say, oh no, we tend to go with the logic, but like I promise you, if you try and listen more to your intuition, so many things are going to happen that are going to be life-changing for you. The fourth lesson that I've learned is what I focus on, I attract, right? So bringing my awareness, right, to what brings me down or what lights me up and fires me up and what truly speaks to me, it's super important. So if you can, just sit down for a minute and just think about all the things that suck the life out of you, that suck the energy out of you, and all the things that give you energy and gives you motivation and lifts you up and motivates you. And when you have it on black and white, you're just like, wow, like doing this exercise, I was mind blown. I was like, okay, this is what I should focus on. I have no time for all the other things. I'm just going to focus on things that lights me up because life is too short, right? We all are here for a reason. And the more we can do things when we're aligned with them and when we feel good about them, the better. My fifth lesson that I've learned is not everyone has your best interest at heart, right? Some people are just there to gain something from you. And this showed me, that when I have it, because I have a big heart, right? People who have big hearts, they want to give a lot to people, but not everyone is the same way, right? And it doesn't mean anything bad about you if something like that happens to you. It just means that you forgot that some people, like I said, they just want to gain something in being in your proximity and having access to you. And I believe I shared this story on the podcast last year about this woman who reached out to me to come on the podcast, and she wanted to promote her book. And when I told her that I record my episodes, like I have a buffer, like when we record and when your episode comes out, there's at least a month or a month and a half of waiting, because I'm like, there's already a few episodes recorded and lined up before yours. And she took it so like badly, and she was like, no, I'm not doing this interview if the episode doesn't come out, tomorrow or whatever. And this really reminded me, people just want to gain something from you. Some people, that's all they care about, right? So always be careful who you agree to do business with, who you agree to do collaborations with. Like, make sure that that person is actually, grateful. Grateful for the opportunity, actually cares, actually want to help you grow as well. The sixth lesson that I've learned is connecting to source on the daily. So whatever that looks like for you, whatever you believe in, if it's God, spirits, angel, your guides, like whatever it is. And that is the woo-woo side of me too. But I think that everyone who's on this path, they have to have faith in some type of way. We cannot do this alone. Right? And that connection to faith, to source, you always feel supported. You always feel guided, and you just feel like anything's possible. You're not doing this alone, So it's so powerful. Whatever you can do, whatever type of routine you can create, whatever it is that helps you connect to that, do it. Oh my gosh, you're going to feel so much more like motivated and like supercharged and like, yes, I can do this. Like I can, I will, I'm supported, I'm guided, like I'm on the right path. Like you truly believe it. And then you start to see the signs and the angel numbers and all the things. And I'm telling you, it's a crazy journey. It's a crazy journey. My 7th lesson is calming down my nervous system. So this is something huge because when we're always on stress, like when we're always overwhelmed, when we're always overthinking, when we're always in our heads and doubting ourselves and overthinking our next steps and just spiraling down and that doesn't help us. That doesn't help us at all. If it's meditating, if it's breathing, like whatever it is, to just get out of my head, into my body, into my heart, just to regulate that system and feel calm. Because that's the other thing. I don't want to achieve success if I'm always like this. If I'm always stressed out, like it's not worth it either, right? So how can you calm down? How can you come back home to yourself more often, right? And this is something that I see so much, right? It's like, dude, just breathe. Like it's gonna be okay. Yeah, go for a walk. Yes, just go for a walk. Take some time, 5-10 minutes, whatever you gotta do. Just come back home and breathe and walk and heal and meditate. Read a book, do something else. Don't wait until you're borderline on burnout, don't wait until the last second to do it, okay? Do it on the daily. The 8th lesson that I learned is I'm perfectly imperfect and I accept it, right? This is, I feel, something we also go through is like wanting to hit every single thing, every single achievement, every single milestone. And we think that we have to look a certain way or speak a certain way or have a certain branding and visualizing and all of that. But the truth is, what makes you you, what makes you stand out, what makes people want to work with you is you truly accepting that you're human, that you're not perfect, and that you embrace it, and that you're not afraid to take risks and learn and do it again and move forward. Like that's the biggest achievement, is to actually do the scary thing. It might not be perfect, but you've learned something from it and you've grown from it. Like most people give up. Most people are like, no, I cannot do this. It needs to be perfect. Some people never start because they're stuck in that mentality that it needs to be perfect. You're going to be okay. No matter what happens, no matter what the outcome is, people love the imperfect stuff. People love to listen to those stories, to listen to what actually happened when you did it imperfect, when you didn't have all the answers, when things were uncertain and you still did it. Like these creates the stories that actually makes people go, holy shit, like this person, like she's amazing. The 9th lesson, and this is like related to the perfectness or being imperfect, is healing your wordiness wound. And this is me because I've grown up, being rewarded when I've achieved something, or when I had good grades, or when I did something great at school, or whatever it is. It was like, if you do this, you're going to be rewarded, right? And I grew up thinking that, my wordiness was defined by how much I accomplished, or how much, like, if I had good grades, it meant I was a great daughter. I did the right things. And, so growing up, I like brought this with me. And I was like, oh no, if I don't get a degree, if I don't get married, if I don't do XYZ, then I'm less than, right? And this is an inner work that it's like a lifetime thing, right? I'm getting very like better at it, much more better at it. I don't attach my worthiness to my accomplishment, but it took me a while before getting there, right? It's a long journey. It's a long process. And as soon as you start working on this, as soon as you start getting the help with this, the better. I know I'm not alone in this. I know society also like teaches us that. And it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing that I feel affects us on different types of levels. So whatever you can do to truly realize how awesome you are, how worthy you are, I'm telling you, it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything, even in business. When you do feel worthy of getting more clients, making more money, it's going to happen because you feel it, you believe it. It's deep in your DNA. And there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference. And sometimes I have clients who don't get it. They're doing all the things, they're applying all the things, all the strategies, but they're not moving the needle forward. And that's because it's deeper. It's a deeper thing that we have to remove and work on. The 10th lesson is working hard and hustling is not the key. Okay? I've learned my lesson twice now. Okay? I've learned that working smart, prioritizing my self-care, is the most important. Like I started implementing a morning routine. Like I don't start working until I've had my connection to source, until I've read, meditated, or took a walk or exercise, like something for myself, right? You cannot pour from an empty cup. And it's so funny because I saw the reels. There's a training reel going on around that. And I'm like, yeah, it's so true. So whatever you can do to take care of yourself, do it, okay? The hustle is not required anymore. You're actually going to be more successful when you do take care of yourself. The next lesson, and this is a deep one, it's okay to be sad while making the right decision for yourself. And that's the thing. I realize life isn't always fair. So you have to accept it and move on. Right? It's like, it's okay. It's okay to be sad and doing the right things. And some people don't get that. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you don't get it? Like, it's okay to feel that way. And that was the first point too, right? With feelings and emotions. And it's like, it's okay to feel them. It's okay to feel a certain way. Emotions are temporary. It's not going to stay forever. I'm telling you, it's all going to be okay. You are divinely protected. You see how everything is connected here? You're going to be fine. The other lesson, I feel like this one is pretty common, but forgiveness. Forgiveness is huge. It's so huge in order for you to move on, to accept, move on, let go, release, for at least your peace of mind, right? Because that's the biggest thing, is your peace of mind, right? If subconsciously we still hold on to those things, it can only hurt us. So learn to forgive, okay? This is huge. The next lesson, and this one is one of my favorite. Existing is easy, okay? Being on this earth is easy. Living, on the other hand, is something else, right? And this is what I've realized since the pandemic, since everything, working from home. It's so easy to be on autopilot and just existing. It's so easy to stay at home, stay comfortable, never go out, never do anything, do your thing. You know what I mean? It's like we have to put ourselves intentionally, we have to be the main character in our stories. It's so easy to let life pass by and not actually do the things that we love to do and are excited to do, right? Like, it's so easy to look at others do their thing and be like, oh no, I'm good. I'm chill here. I'm comfortable. I'm just gonna watch Netflix again tonight. So it's like, how can you live more? How can you
get excited more? How can you, I don't know, maybe it looks like setting a date with friends or going out or, you know, whatever you can do to also get outside of your routine a little and live a little is what I'm trying to say. Because if you're like me, you also love to be chill and not do anything. But then you're wondering, you're like, why am I feeling depressed? But you haven't gone outside in like 2 weeks. It's crazy. This pandemic is crazy. Working from home is crazy.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.